arrest, detention in a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Just that Mr. Ritter picked up these charges shortly after he graduated high school. He made some very bad decisions that he's taken responsibility for. I would tell you that in knowing him for the past few months since our representation, he has seemed to be different than the first time he walked in. I do believe that this was a very tough lesson for him to learn with the arrest at such an early age, but I do believe that he is working to... Sorry. But I do believe that he is working to make amends for those. He's maintained a close relationship with his family who's here, and they're ensuring that he's walking a straight path so that nothing like this happens again. He's also considering joining the military at some point after these cases are closed out. But I would just offer that I do believe that he is on the right path since this arrest.
How old are you?
18.
If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Just marijuana, that's it.
Just marijuana. That's it. On the surface, it sounds casual, almost dismissive, but in court, it's a red flag. Judges aren't looking for vague, brushed-off answers. They want to see proof of real change and accountability. When someone downplays their own behavior on the stand, it can instantly undercut any progress.
All right, see, he's not on the right path. He's doing this just marijuana, that's it. Are you still driving?
No, I don't drive that often. I don't have a car right now.
All right, so that F-150, did you pay for that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how much did you pay for it?
It was in my mom's name. I was just making the payments for her.
So you didn't really pay for it?
Not fully, but I was the one covering the payments and the insurance.
And where were you working to cover those insurance payments?
Excuse me?
Where were you working?
At Comanche Trace. It's a golf course in Kerrville.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
So what do you spend your time doing?
Right now, I just work and that's it. 'Cause I have long hours.
So are your parents here?
My grandma is.
All right, where's your grandmother?
She's back there.
Hi. He's still using marijuana.
Didn't know that.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know that.
Yes. So that's what's going on. He really is not on the path to change his life. This is what I'm seeing from you. You are saying what you want.
Just marijuana. That's it. On the surface, it sounds casual, almost dismissive, but in court, it's a red flag. Judges aren't looking for vague, brushed-off answers. They want to see proof of real change and accountability. When someone downplays their own behavior on the stand, it can...
You think you want people to hear? And guess what? You're old enough to know that you should not have been speeding and having your friend hang out the side of the window while you're speeding. You know what ends up happening? Then people end up getting ejected from cars and people are boohooing and crying about their baby. And then you're before me crying, oh, I didn't think this would ever happen. Young people want to use their age and inexperience to get out of things, but they want to do adult things and do crazy things. As much technology that is at young people's fingertips now, you know that doing donuts in an F-150 is not a good idea because that truck is top heavy. You know that speeding, doing U-turns. I read the police report. They thought you almost caused an accident or were going to cause an accident. And I guarantee you, nobody was wearing their seat belts and being good drivers and having their hand on the steering wheel properly, right? Mm. And that speeding that you were doing was putting everybody's life in danger.
Yes.
And again, if you would have ended up hitting someone, killing someone, you know what would end up happening? Yeah, they would have sued your parent, whoever that name that truck is in, they would have sued them. They would have sued you. They would have sued your insurance company. And who knows, maybe you'd be going to prison.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know if you would be able to survive prison. Do you want to get a taste of the prison life?
No, ma'am.
Then you need to start making better decisions and don't use your age as an excuse.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine that is going to be probated. There's to be no driving. Where do you work? Do you still work?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're going to have to take the VIA bus. He needs to take the VIA bus. He needs to start learning things, grandmother. Oh, well, he's going to have to Uber it or something. He should not be driving. All right. So there's no driving for him. He's going to do the defensive driving course. Hopefully you can pass that class without driving.
And just like that, freedom gets clipped, no driving, no excuses. It's a deliberate move by the court, designed to add friction to daily life and force accountability. Every missed convenience becomes a reminder that better choices are now the only real path forward. It's painful, yes, but sometimes that kind of structure is exactly what saves.
They're allowing him to drive until at least 8 months have passed. This is run concurrent with 713, taking consideration County Court cause number 713398. You to forfeit the firearm. And who is this is Fabian Butler to you?
I stopped talking to him completely.
Now my question is, who is he to you?
He was a friend.
All right, there's to be no contact with Fabian Butler. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And I will tell you, I understand when you're working at a golf club, what do?
I'm a greenskeeper.
They had to work to get there.
Yes, ma'am.
Some didn't have to work to get there. It's their trust fund, baby, or whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
But some actually did have to work to get there. So when you hear them talking about what they have and what they're doing, just know that some of them had to get there through hard work. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you watch Caddyshack, you'll know that it's not all fun and games. I know you've never seen Caddyshack, but all right. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. We're going to do the UA hotline, test for levels. Those marijuana levels have better start going down.
Yes, ma'am. They will.
If those levels go up, there's going to be a motion to revoke filed against you. Yes, miss? Oh, probation is going to explain that to him. Probation is going to explain it to him. Okay. So there's going to be a UA hotline, test for levels. 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm not waiving those hours. You need to do those hours. Probation, do a TAP evaluation. And I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Probation, is there anything else?
Judge, he does live in Kerr County, which is
Far away.
so are you allowing transfer?
Yes. So there'll be a transfer to Kerr County. Anything else, probation?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful on this probation?
No, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. And one other thing, it's 4 years deferred adjudication.
Would it eventually pop?
They were to come back. What? All right. To the grandmother in the audience, is there anything else he needs?
No.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
You're lucky your grandmother loves you.
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel like they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court.
And don't forget, that line about chaos and havoc for the community hits differently. because the court isn't just focused on punishing one person, it's protecting the public from repeat disruption. Probation isn't some free pass to slip by. It's a test of discipline, a challenge to prove growth. The real question hanging in the air
Be out there causing chaos and havoc for the population. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Just remain in court. Probation will go over conditions. Motion to modify conditions of bond to remove the GPS device. State, have you had a chance to review the
We
document?
have reviewed, yes, Your Honor.
Do you have objections?
We do, Your Honor. We are not in agreement with that, but I believe defense has a modification of their motion to which they'd like to take with the court.
Yes.
State, yes.
So, Your Honor, Mr. Briseño works in construction. So the device is burdensome to him and we are asking it to be removed. But alternatively, what we would ask is the court's assistance in dealing with the pretrial officer. Mr. Briseño is on partial house arrest right now. I literally thought he was on full house arrest. The pretrial officer has been so aggressive that Mr. Briseño lost a job he had just started when he contracted with me because of contact between that employer and the pretrial officer. The pretrial officer, I've spoken to him twice. He's one of the rudest people I've ever dealt with from the county. He threatened to violate my client when our consultation ran a few minutes late. He would not give us more than an hour to meet. He called in the middle of our consultation to verify that my client was physically present, despite the fact that he can tell my client's physically present because of the GPS monitor. It is incredibly burdensome to my client. So if you could just leave him monitored and remove the partial, that would solve our problem. But I don't know what's going on with pretrial. My client's been nothing but polite to me, and I can tell you I've been nothing but polite with this pretrial officer.
All right, who's the pretrial officer?
What's his name?
Joe Garcia.
All right, talk with Ms. Ferguson. We'll have them zoom in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Just have a seat. Are you the pretrial services officer for Luz Eduardo Briseño?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so these are the issues, and this is what I'm being told. I really don't deal in hyperbole. I just want the facts. So I'm being told that Mr. Briseño has employment. He works construction. And in the defense's motion, it says all hours of the night and required traveling depending on the jobs. All right, we're not going to do the all hours of the night. What I want to know is if he's given a set time where he can be out on employment. Are you going to be able to follow through on that, or do you need him to call in to say he's working employment?
So he would have to provide us the already set schedule for employment.
All right, so here's the deal. It's construction. Usually they don't have a set schedule. And this is from my background in dealing with construction workers and doing a little bit construction myself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, unless you own the business, you don't know where they're going to send you. They may need you one day in Guadalupe to lay foundation. They may need you one day in Bexar County to put up framing. They may need you one day in Travis County to do tape and float. So my question is, if he's given set hours, let's say, for example, it's Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Can he pick up the phone, call you? If you're not there, leave a message and say, this is Luis Eduardo Briseño, SID number, give him your SID number. I am going to be at the construction site in Bexar County, hypothetically, 300 De La Rosa. And then you can check on GPS. Either he's at 300 De La Rosa or he's not. If he's not, then that's a violation. Are we able to do that?
Honestly, with that, I would have to staff it with my supervisor because I cannot really say.
All
If
right,
the situation comes to, then, and if my supervisor agrees to it, then yes.
Okay. All right. Just a moment. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record. State your name for the record.
Oh, Luz Eduardo Briseño.
All right. What is your work schedule?
7 to 5 or 6. It depends. 12 hours.
So you're saying 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
What days?
Monday through Friday, Saturday, overtime. And it's the one I had. It was overnight. There's gonna be night shift, so from 6 to 6 in the morning.
All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to allow him to work because he's already allowed to work because he's on partial. He's going to be allowed to work from Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You should have some idea if they're going to want you to work the graveyard shift. You should know that. I know that much about construction.
Yes, Your Honor.
If he's going to work the graveyard shift, then counsel, you'll have to send notice to the court that he's working the graveyard shift in the terms of a motion.
Okay.
I will sign it. And then you pick up the phone. You're going to call your pretrial services officer and you're going to say, again, this is Luz Brasenio, SID number. I am working at construction site at 300 De La Rosa. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And guess what? If nobody answers, usually a recording will come on. Leave a message. I know sometimes it gets frustrating for people. You don't want to leave a message, but guess what? If you don't leave a message, you didn't call. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is everybody on the same page?
Yes, Your Honor, but may I be heard briefly?
Sure.
Judge, this pretrial services officer is the only pretrial services officer who has ever called me to verify that my client was physically present for a consultation that my client had approval to be at. He gave us a hard time because we ran a few minutes late. That was my fault. I have an email here where my client asked to go do laundry and go to the HEB a day ahead of time. And the only response from this pretrial services officer was an email back that just said denied.
All right. So here's the
Restriction's
thing.
been extremely difficult. So we just asked it
Well,
to be removed from the partial.
No.
I should also tell the court this is not a family violence case. It's going to be transferred back to CTD.
Okay. No, this is what we're doing. What we are doing is exactly what I said we're doing. He's on partial for work only. If he wants to go do his laundry, if he wants to go to HEB, then that's a motion for another day. We are just partial employment. And this is the court's ruling. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If it's going to be overnight, you need to let them know, and counsel, you need to file a motion. That's where we are.
How about if it's on weekends and how?
You need
file a
to
motion?
you need to file. He'll have to file a motion, and you should know about that before the weekend comes.
Yeah.
And again, you need to pick up the phone, leave a message, and say, this is the location. All right. We're all adults here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Everybody treats everybody with respect. I do understand, and I'm ordering. Do I need to order everybody to treat everybody with respect? Okay. I'm ordering everybody to treat everybody with respect. Even if internally you don't respect the person, outwardly respect the person. So if you are going to be late, pick up the phone, leave a message with Mr. Garza. This is Luis Brasenio. This is my SID number. I'm running late. I'm still at the work site. And GPS will show that you're still at the work site. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand because I see both sides, right? I understand he's calling, verifying you that you're still at your attorney's office.
So this was 30 minutes in, Joe.
Here's the thing. This is where we are, people. We're starting off at ground zero. I've given everybody my orders. We're going to follow through with that. Nobody here's a toddler. You know, I'm learning from my niece that toddlers have demands and you need to answer those demands. But so what we're going to do, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., 5 p.m., he's allowed to work. Even though I'm allowing you to work, on Monday, when you go to work, if you know you're going to be at 300 De La Rosa doing construction, pick up the phone, call Mr. Garza. If he's not there, because you're not the only person he's supervising, pick up the phone, call him, leave a message, state your name, your SID number, and I'm at 300 De La Rosa doing construction. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If they send you to another construction site midday, your name, SID number, Mr. Garza, I've been moved to 200 De La Rosa to do construction. Are you able to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So that's what we're going to do. And here's the thing that I want everybody to understand. Everybody has a hard day. There are some days where you meet people at their job, and guess what? They've had a hard day and they're taking it out on everybody, and their patience is non-existent. I always try to have patience, and even when I'm having a hard day, I just smile, because you know what? Once you smile, that makes the day better.
Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
see, your problem has been solved. And then if you want to do the HEB and all of that, that's for another day. Let's solve the problem before me now, and we'll go from there. Now, Mr. Garza, we're off the record. Mr. Garza,
Yes, Your Honor.
is there an email that you maybe want his attorney to send an email saying where he's at as a follow-up, or is just his calling enough?
I would be preferred to be either or, both call and an email. Mr. Briseño does have my email address.
All right. So, Mr. Briseño, are you able to email through your phone or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So then that's what we'll do. And guess what? Having an email, that's good for you because that's a paper trail. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I am going to order. There anything else?
No. Would Mr. Garza mind sending me an email directly to my email, which he should have, but and also would he mind if I asked, does he speak any Spanish? Because it might help with some of our communication issues.
Yes, I do speak Spanish.
All right. Are you a Spanish speaker?